Morning, all of you. And this fourth chapter is related with the creation of the Mughal Empire. The creation of the Mughal Empire, let us start from the foundation first. And the foundation of the Mughal Empire was laid by Babur. Okay? Babur belonged to Uzbekistan. Babur belonged to Uzbekistan. It's written here that when Babur lost the kingdom of Fargana to warring tribes, he looked towards India to conquer new lands. Babur belonged to Uzbekistan and the place was Fargana. His father was Umair Sheikh Mirza and he was Amir. Amir is a title given to the ruler, the Muslim rulers, or the chief of the local area. He was the ruler there, the chief of that locality, and it was a royal family. He was born in 1483. Okay, so he belonged to a royal family. His father was an Amir, and he died in Fargana. His father was the Amir of that place, and he died. When he died, Babur was just 11 years old. Okay, when Umar Sheikh Mirza died, Babur was just 11 years old, and then he ascended the throne. उसने अपने पिता की जगह पे वो thrones को संभाला, and he was just 18 years. By the 1497, when in 1494 he was of 11 years or 12 years, then by 3 or 4 years he conquered the Samarkand area also. Samarkand is a city and he conquered that place also. क्योंकि जब वो एक ruler बन जाते हैं, then so many desires are there and they always want to expand their territories. हमेशा अपने एरिया को बढ़ाते जाएं, कैसे और ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा expansion करते जाएं. That is the thing which always comes to the mind. And Babur was also one of them. So what he did, Fargana, he was the ruler there, but he conquered the Samarkand area also. When he was engaged and busy in conquering or going through the other parts कि वो और ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा कैसे territories acquire कर सके, back there at Fargana जो लोग थे, they were just trying their best to overthrow him. वो वहाँ से उसे हटा सकें वहाँ के थ्रोन से, वहाँ से ओवरथ्रो कर सकें उसको. सो ही लॉस्ट फरगना. और जब वो अपने बेस पे वापस आया टू डिफेंड हिमसेल्फ, ही लॉस्ट समरकंद ऑल्सो. तो बहुत सारी कोशिशों के बाद इन लास्ट 2-3 अटेम्प्ट्स, 2-3 बार उसने कोशिश की अपने दोनों जगहों को बचा सके. समहाउ ही मैनेज्ड ऑल्सो, बट फाइनली ही lost the control in both the areas, the Fargana and the Samarkand and the other areas also. When he lost all that, he looked towards India. फिर उसने अपना जो एम था, अपना जो और भी जो उसकी इच्छा थी और ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा करने की, टू अक्वायर मोर लैंड एंड लुक फॉर द न्यू टेरिटरीज एंड द रीजन्स, ही लुक टू इंडिया. और इंडिया में उस वक्त क्या हो रहा था, इब्राहिम लोदी वॉज एट द थ्रोन ऑफ दिल्ली and the people there were not very much satisfied by him. लोग उससे बहुत ज़्यादा तंग आ चुके थे, परेशान थे. They were just willing to overthrow him and oust him from the throne anyway. So for that reason what happened, दौलत खान लोदी जो एक रिबेल था इब्राहिम लोदी के ये में, he was the governor and he was just very much willing to overthrow Ibrahim Lodi from the throne of Delhi. He invited Babur to come and have a war or to fight with the Ibrahim Lodi कि वो उसको challenge करे और उसे वहाँ की गद्दी से, दिल्ली की गद्दी से इब्राहिम लोदी को हटाया जा सके. So that was the aim of दौलत खान लोदी. And at the meantime, Rana Sanga was the Rajput king here. He also wanted कि बाबर आए और वो इब्राहिम लोदी को थ्रोन से हटा सके, सो दैट लोगों को उससे छुटकारा मिल सके इब्राहिम लोदी के रूल से. सो ही वॉज हियर, बाबर वॉज हियर इन 1526. दैट इज वाई इट इज गिवन हियर दैट बाबर from 1526 to 1530. Okay, so Babur was here in April 1526 and he managed to defeat him because Ibrahim Lodi का जो आर्मी था, his army was not very much disciplined. कोई भी मैनेजमेंट नहीं था उनमें. They were not organized. बहुत बड़ी आर्मी थी उसकी, around 1 lakh of cavalry. The people were there. The vast range of weapons were there. लेकिन उसके बाद भी वो नहीं मैनेज कर पाया बाबर की एक छोटी सी आर्मी के साथ. बाबर वॉज नॉट हैविंग मोर देन 20 or 25,000 ऑफ पीपल विद हिम. लेकिन उसके बाद भी इब्राहिम लोदी की आर्मी क्योंकि वेल मैनेज नहीं थी, ऑर्गेनाइज नहीं थी और लोग उसके साथ नहीं थे. दैट वॉज द मेन थिंग देयर एंड दे वर वेरी मच इल डिसिप्लिन. सो बाबर डिफीटेड Ibrahim Lodi in the Battle of Panipat in 1526, the first Battle of Panipat. He defeated him. And after capturing the throne of Delhi, फिर उसने इब्राहिम लोदी को हरा दिया and he captured the throne of Delhi. Then Rana Sanga, the Rajput king, he realized कि ठीक है वो उसका साथ तो दे रहे हैं, उन लोगों ने साथ तो दे दिया बाबर का, but now they realize that Babur is not going to leave. He is here to stay and expand the territories and the boundaries. वो और भी ज़्यादा करता जाएगा and he will set the empire here. That was the thing realized by Rana Sanga later on. So after that he became a very powerful enemy for him because Babur was looking him at a challenge कि राजपूतानास जो हैं वो उनके लिए बहुत बड़ा चैलेंज है. एंड द अफगान चीफ ऑफ बंगाल नुसरत शाह ऑल्सो. सो द अफगान किंग एंड द राजपूताना किंग्स वर emerged as the challenge for Babur. Then what happened? Babur had a battle with both of them. In the battle of Khanwa, defeated Rana Sanga, and the battle of Gagra he defeated the Afghans also. जबकि ये दोनों मिलकर उसके अगेंस्ट हो रहे थे, बट बाबर आर्मी वॉज वेरी गुड. ही हैड द न्यू टेक्निक्स एंड द वॉर materials with him and the army was very much organized. So he defeated both of them and he established his power in Delhi. और उसके बाद धीरे धीरे उसने अपना expansion करना शुरू किया from the Agra to Bihar and laid the foundation of the Mughal Empire here. Okay, so that was how the foundation of the Mughal Empire was laid in India. He passed away just at the age of 48 only. Babur was just 48 when he passed away in 1530 and the eldest among Babur's 4 sons, जो 4 बेटे थे बाबर के, उनमें से जो eldest one था, that was Humayun. He was the successor there. He was proclaimed as the successor of Babur. Here Humayun was from 1530 to 1540. And again, after the gap of 15 years, between this, the 15 years, he fought with Sher Shah Suri and Bahadur Shah in 1530 to 40 and established his empire. But then, after 1540, Sher Shah Suri regained the power, defeated him, and for the next 15 years, the Su dynasty ruled. But again in 1555, Humayun managed to get his all the territories back, and then he revived the Mughal rule in India. So in 1530, then Humayun, let us first see that he fought with Sher Shah Suri and Afghan ruler of Bihar, that is Bahadur Shah. He defeated Sher Shah and captured the fort of Chunar. शेर शाह को उसने 1532 में डिफीट किया हुमायूं ने और चुनार के फोर्ट को अपने कब्जे में ले लिया था. एंड देन ही डिफीटेड बहादुर शाह इन 1534 एंड कैप्चर्ड गुजरात एंड मालवा. लेकिन केवल जीत लेना काफ़ी नहीं होता है. ही मैनेज टू डिफीट देम बट ही वॉज नॉट एबल टू कंसोलिडेट दीज न्यू अक्वायर्ड रीजन्स. वो इन्हें संभाल कर नहीं रख पाया. एंड again, when Sher Shah realized that it is the perfect time to get his things back and attack Humayun. He did that in the Chausa in 1539, attacked Humayun's army, and in 1540, Sher Shah managed to give a decisive blow to Humayun in the Battle of Kannauj and annex his empire. That was a bit halt or the pause to the Mughal Empire, जहाँ कुछ दिनों के लिए इनके एक्सपेंशन को रोक दिया गया. एक छोटा सा हॉल्ट था of around 14 to 15 years when the Sur dynasty was there. Okay, Sher Shah, and he was originally named Farid Khan. His father Hasan Khan Suri was a Jagirdar at Sasaram, that is in Bihar. Now you all know. और शेर शाह का जो भी बैकग्राउंड है that is from there only. He laid the foundation of the Sur dynasty after defeating Humayun in the Battle of Kannauj. He established the Sur dynasty and raised a large army. His army was very much disciplined. उसने बहुत ज़्यादा काम किया अपनी आर्मी के साथ. और उसके बाद जो अभी के समय में बिहार, झारखंड, वेस्ट बंगाल का एरिया है, ये सब उनके अंडर में था. नाउ लेट्स अस सी सम अचीवमेंट्स ऑफ शेर शाह सूरी. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, उसने एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन के लिए क्या किया था, अपने पूरे एम्पायर को 47 प्रोविंसेस में डिवाइड कर दिया था. लाइक वी से नाउ, अभी भी इंडिया इज सच अ वास्ट कंट्री, बहुत बड़ा देश है, लार्ज एरिया इज कवर्ड. तो ये पॉसिबल नहीं है कि एक साथ सभी जगह पे रूल किया जा सके, सभी जगहों पे नजर रखी जा सके. सो द सेम थिंग वाज आल्सो डन बाय शेर शाह. ही डिवाइडेड हिज एम्पायर into 47 provinces ताकि उन पे नजर रखना आसान हो सके, उन पे रूल करना आसान हो सके. And then he was the one who was very much personally involved in how the army is working, how the soldiers are recruited, उनका maintenance कैसा हो सकता है, किसको कौन सा काम मिलता है, how the horses are working, मतलब all the maintenance and keeping the things updated, सब कुछ बहुत सही रखना उनका काम था. He was very much concerned about everything. और उन्होंने सिल्वर कॉइन भी, जिसे रुपया कहते हैं, he introduced that also. That was the silver coin. Okay. और जो नेटवर्क अभी भी हम लोग देखते हैं, that is the GT road, the Grand Trunk Road, which connect Delhi, Agra, Multan and the Sonargram, that is now in Bengal, that is Bangladesh, that is now in Bangladesh. So he maintained the army, he worked on the infrastructure, he worked for the betterment. Okay, so it was all very good. But in 1545 he died, unfortunately, in an explosion. He died when they were in the way to seize the Kalinjar fort in बुंदेलखंड में जब वो लोग थे, कलिंजर फोर्ट को वो लोग सीज करने गए थे. सो वहाँ एक गन पाउडर एक्सप्लोजन में अनफॉर्चुनेटली उनकी डेथ हो गई थी. एंड देन ही वाज सक्सीडेड बाय हिज सन इस्लाम शाह. ओके, एंड व्हेन ही वाज सक्सीडेड बाय हिज सन and then again he died in 1553. Then the young son Firoz came. और इस तरह से जो भी लोग आ रहे थे, they were not as much competent और उतने सही नहीं थे. They were not very good rulers. They were not able to manage the things. सभी कुछ integrated नहीं रख पाए वो लोग. And that somehow was the process of disintegration. जैसे धीरे धीरे सूर एम्पायर टूटता चला गया. एंड हुमायूं, जिसको डिफीट किया था शेर शाह सूरी ने इन द बैटल ऑफ कन्नौज, ही गॉट द टाइम. उसे बहुत सही समय लगा ये कि क्योंकि कोई भी बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग रूलर नहीं था इन द सूर एम्पायर. सो ही डिफीटेड सिकंदर शाह सूर इन 1555 एंड अगेन कैप्चर्ड दिल्ली एंड आगरा. ओके, एंड व्हेन ही कैप्चर्ड दिल्ली एंड आगरा इन 1555, he re-established the Mughal rule after an interval of 15 years. Now just only I had said कि 1530 के बाद एक 1530 to 40, उसके बाद 40 के बाद एक 15 साल का अराउंड गैप था जहाँ जब सूर डायनेस्टी ने रूल किया. पर जब उसके रूलर्स वीक साबित होने लगे. देन हुमायूं टुक द एडवांटेज ऑफ दैट और उसने डिफीट किया लास्ट रूलर को एंड री एस्टैब्लिश द मुगल रूल. ओके, एंड रिकवर्ड द tried to recover the lost territories. बहुत कोशिश की उसने, but he died. बहुत ज़्यादा दिनों तक वो नहीं रह पाए. From 55 to 56 only he was, but he led the foundation of the revival. सबसे पहले बाबर ने फाउंडेशन लेड किया. देन हुमायूं, उसने एक बार अपनी टेरिटरीज को फिर से गेन करने की कोशिश की एंड gave a very good start to the other ones who were coming, who were succeeding him. So the next one was Akbar, and he was a very great ruler. We all know about him. So we will discuss about Akbar and the policies which he tried to use and expand his territories, how he worked, सब कुछ कैसा था उनके रूल में. So we will come to know about all these things in our next video. तब तक you just go through these 2 pages which we have till today. Okay, thank you.